Looking at Florida on tape, there are a bunch of big physical guys up front who is athletic, and they just try to create holes for their running backs. They have really good running backs to hit the holes. They're very patient in the run game, and for us to be successful, we just have to continue to play vertical, and we just have to continue to play with our hands and just play on the other side of the line of scrimmage where it creates different a knockback for them, something that they really haven't seen, and as well just it allows make the running back come to you rather than allow him to be patient and pick what hole he want to go to.
Or you guys are getting pressure up the middle, you get pressure on the edges, especially for some of those young guys. Can you talk about how the outside rush and the inside rush complementing each other? Can you give like an example of it paying off for you guys?
Yeah, it all continues to just work. We got to work together. Like I want to say in the game this past week, James Pierce had a sack from just a really good speed to power on the tackle. But if you look at it, it comes from just the inside guys creating that push in the pocket, so that way the quarterback is not allowed to step up, and that allows him to get it. So it's just all of us working together to be one, and those guys are doing a great job on that rabbits package, and we're just doing a great job getting to third down so that those guys are able to go out there and create havoc on the rabbits package.
Adam and Paige. Omar, there's some talk that there was like a players-only meeting or something like that on Sunday. First off, was there, and if so, what was said, what was the need for it, how did that go?
Yes, it was said, and we did have one. And what we talked about in there, we just talked about how we just got to continue to approach the week. We can't change our preparation. We know it's a big game, first SEC game of the year. It's a rivalry game. We just didn't need to change what we do. We approach the same day like we do any other day, and just come in and have fun, ready to work. And that was really the main thing, just continuing to grow together and just you have that players meeting. It was a great meeting for us, honestly, just because it allowed everybody to see that we all still have the same page, flush the game that happened, and just let's continue to go work this week.
This game has signs of being defined in the trenches right now. You guys lead the nation in tackles for loss. What's led to that dominance and success at that level right now?
I would say just working on it every day, continuing to have fun. That's something that Coach G preaches to us all the time. Just play vertical, play vertical, play vertical. And when you play on the other side of the line of scrimmage, it allows good things to happen. So that's just something that we really just bought into, and that we're just going to continue to buy into, and we work our drills every day to make sure that we're playing vertical. So, and we having fun. So you go out there when you're having fun, playing for the people that's next to you, you feel like you can do anything.
Wes and Eric.
Omari, a lot's been made of the size of Florida's offensive line. I know they got some big guys across the front there. Is that the kind of thing that as a bigger guy yourself, you get excited about that challenge, about kind of getting back into league play and facing some of these really big guys?
Oh yeah, it's very exciting. Well, you come to Tennessee to play in games like this and to win games like this, so it's good just to be able to go out there and have the opportunity to go against other great athletes like Florida has as offensive linemen, big physical guys who are athletic. So it's good. There's a lot of what we have on our defensive line, so it'll be a good test for us to just go out there, continue to play, and have fun.
More kind of back to that players only meeting. I feel like when people hear that, they kind of get the wrong impression.
Mm-hmm.
Think it's a bad thing. How often do those happen? And it sounds like it's a good thing when those do happen because of the leadership on your team.
Yeah, we have them pretty often, not too many times, but whenever we feel like that it's something coming up, or you might see guys just kind of falling off, lacking a little bit, we just go ahead and address it right then, so that way it's not a total fall off. Everyone, once we get in those meetings, we may watch a video or anything like that, just to get everybody back on the same page, to make sure everybody having fun, everybody enjoying the process, and just really buying into the process. Because we know we can't cheat the process. We got to take every game one step at a time. So we just approach the next day like every other day. So that's how that's mainly what all our player-only meetings just be about, just always approaching the day, always having fun, just keeping the people beside you uplifted.
In a situation like those players-only meeting, as an older guy, an experienced guy on the team, what do you view as your role specifically in those situations?
It really varies as far as who might call the meeting. If the leadership council calls the meeting all at one, we'll go up there all together and speak. If a quarterback, Joe, wants to call the meeting, defense wants to call the meeting, it really depends who all goes up there, but we all are always supporting each other. The leadership council really always stand up there so that the team knows it's coming from the leadership council as a whole and not necessarily one person, because we're a team. We all have to be able to buy in with each other. Like, we depend on the offense depend on the defense. So it just really shows that everybody is locked in. We are a true family.
Thank you, Gigo.
Yep.